It's time to engage your retros, have some BEVS and get ready. You're going to Medway, all this week in Robot Combat.
3, 2, 1, activate.
Hello and welcome to This Week in Robot Combat. We've got loads of news to go through this week, so without further ado, let's crack on with today's first story. The Bloodsport team this week released images of this new robot called Retrograde. It has many bits, including a lifter on the front, an undercutter on the back, and lovely purple flamethrowers. Very exciting indeed. Meanwhile, Team 2 Headed Death Flamingo finally showed off the full finished CAD of the new version. It looks absolutely stunning, and fingers crossed they get on. Slammo has a new look this week. Craig Danby showed off the new look Slammo logo, and he's going to be showing off some more in the future. Another new application for this week is Team Science and Mayhem spinning Mayhem. This classic BattleBots competitor is being brought back to life. Fingers crossed for them. And the Immersion boys, who do a lot of work behind the scenes for CADing for different robots, have shown off this CAD for a project called Kitchen Grill. More details will follow just as soon as we know what they're on about. The Slapbox team this week featured in an online news article where they talked about their history in robot combat, their experiences of BattleBots, and what's to come in the future. They've said they'll have to take serious thought over whether they compete again at BattleBots, as it does take a lot of time, effort, money, etc., to do. So we will see if they return in the future. A team that won't be competing at BattleBots, unfortunately, this year is Team Shock, who had applied previously with an unknown robot. They have said that they don't have the time or the funding at the moment to compete, but they are going to be putting some effort into getting a new version of Earthquake up and running for the UK live scene. Now, the big hype this week comes as events are starting to look like they are coming back for this year, and one of the first events to be announced is the Medway event that is going to be happening. It is a gaming festival held by Rapture, but there will be a robot combat element there. Yes, a fully fledged Beetle weight competition will be taking place at the Rapture Medway event this year. Very exciting indeed. Teams have had to apply and be approved to get in, and so far we've had quite a few say that they have been accepted, including Team Mott and Bailey with their robot Crossblow 2. We also have Team Cool Speed Bots CSB Echo. Next up is Team Health and Safety's Head for the Exit. Very exciting indeed. Team Transcendent Robotics are bringing a new robot called Metis, this Cassius-style front hinge flipper. Sam Elliott 64 is bringing the drum spinner Slav King. Very exciting indeed. Team Bot Chef have applied with something unknown as yet, and Team Sub Industries will be bringing bite-sized trauma. We also have Team Shock once again with Inertia B4. Very exciting to see them in action, as well as Maximum Ogre Drive making their return to the arena for the event. We have Team Frey Robotics, who will be competing with Sprocket Raccoon, and Snowdrop will be there as a reserve. Igor will be competing once again, this sort of panic attack style lifter. Polystorm will be there as a reserve, as Ben Hassan will be helping to run the event, and My Beetle Duya will also be a reserve, as I am very happy and very excited to announce that the Medway event will be live streamed here on the World of Woodrow channel over the 3rd and 4th of July 2021. It's going to be very exciting. We'll be commentating all throughout the day for you, and we'll be interviewing some of the teams as well. Excellent stuff. Thank you very much. Robo Riots have announced the dates for their next event. It is set to be the 9th and 10th of October 2021, once again held at the National Basketball Arena. Tickets are on sale now, so make sure you go and find out more information at roboriots.ie. Next up, Team Strathclyde Combat Robotics, who have been reported to be competing at the Fight Fest event later this year, are showing off some of the parts for their robot, including these two wonderful axes and a load of chassis bits and bobs that are all going to be put together into a wonderful robot. Very exciting, and looking forward to seeing it when it's finished. BattleBot Builders this week announced their first official BEVS event that will be happening over the course of May, somewhere in the middle there. If you wanted to apply, unlucky, the application window opened and then closed within hours. It was crazy, but people want to get back into the arena, so it's very cool indeed that we are going to be seeing some sportsman featherweights competing over in Bristol in the middle of May. And one of those robots, I think, may well be this, which is the Untitled Goose robot built by Mr. Craig Croucher, who built Snappy for BattleBots and other Beetle weight things as well. Very cool indeed. It's got a lot of power, it's very fun, and it's not quite done yet. And lastly, unfortunately, we're saddened to hear the passing of Stuart McDonald, who was the director of Robot Wars throughout its classic run. Stuart was also the voice of the arena, with the 3-2-1 activate and cease sounds being recorded by him, as well as all of the introductions for both Jeremy Clarkson and Craig Charles throughout the show's history. Our condolences go out to all of his friends and family, and all that knew him well. Rest in peace, Stuart McDonald. And that's just about all for this time. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give it a like. Do subscribe to the channel if you're new. Be sure to check out World of Woodra on Facebook to keep up to date with all of the latest news on the world of robot combat. And we shall see you again next week for more of the same. Bye bye.